What is up, everybody? Welcome back to some KSP, and because you've read the title, you know exactly what's going on here. We have a rescue mission to do. Now, where is he? He's on the Mun. I can't remember the guy's name. Macburry Kerman. Macburry is trapped on the Mun. As you can see, he's currently stuck here on this crater. Now, his mothership, well, there's the lander that failed to join with him there. There's the crash site, which we need to reach for. And here is his mothership. It's still flying around. It does have the ability to return. It still has fuel, I believe. But I am not going to be using a traditional craft. I have, in fact, invented a new craft to go and reach him and recover him and bring him back nice, safe and sound. So, over to the VAB where we can check out the craft I have designed. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you, is what I should say, the R.E.K.T craft. That is Rescue.Ever.Kerbal.Trapped craft. Stupid name, but it works. It's actually a very efficient craft, which is surprising because I can't build stuff for shit. But the R.E.K.T craft, and I'm never going to stop giggling saying that name, but the R.E.K.T craft is going to take a Apollo Mark II lander. I built this thing around the entire thing, and it should only have one crewman in it. It should have Herman Kerman. Hermione Kerman is in it. That's a terrible outfit. Change your outfit, my friend. There we go. And does his entire thing change? Yeah, his entire face changes. Look, blank face, detailed face, blank face, detailed face, blank, detailed, blank, detailed. Anyway, we just want his blank face because we don't need anything. Now, this ship can seat 2. All we need to do is take said lander and said craft, get it into an orbit around the Mun, land the craft, which hopefully it can do. I said I've tested the craft. I've tested it a bit. I managed to get to the Mun. It's just getting inclinations and everything correct, which my brain needs to figure out. But we're going to get this beautiful, beautiful lander to the Mun. We're going to pick him up. We're going to return him to his mothership. So we're going to return Macburry to his mothership, where the mothership, if it still has enough fuel, will return to Kerbal, whatever, safely, and everybody will be saved. So, let's get the R.E.K.T craft out onto the field and launched. Now, as you can see, as we zoom in very lovely, but this ship is a beautiful ship. Ooh, isn't she just? And I think it's the correct time of day to launch this craft. Let us check. Yeah, it looks like it's the correct day to get to the Mun. So, into space we go. We're throttling up. Herman, how you doing? Let's just quickly jump in. Everything's working. Yeah, fire extinguisher, good. Just in case, little triangle window, perfect. Don't know what that is, but that's like a joystick, actually. We're throttled up. We're throttling back a little bit. Oh no, we're throttled up. Ready, Herman? Oh, SAS real quick. Let's go. Off we go to the Mun, to the Mun, to the Mun. Off to the Mun, off to the Mun. We've got to rescue a dude who's trapped. Now, just a quick in-map view, but the atmosphere on Kerbin only goes up to there, 70,000 meters above the surface. So we're actually going to pitch up to, well, not pitch up, we're going to get to a nice even 100, which is where we are going to leave it, and then we're going to make our circularization burn so we can get perfectly into a nice little 99, 129. Let's just bring that down a little bit. 115, 97, come on. That should do it. Now, we need to be on that little marker there, and we're very slow. So I'm just going to add a teensy bit of thrust to bring us over. Plus, it also gives us our estimated burn time, which is a good thing. Let's just bring that down a little bit. Don't pitch over too far, you son of a bitch. No, pitch back, bitch. Pitch back. Come on, pitch back. Back over. Go on, back. Back. Back you go, I said. Back. Now, no one has ever corrected me on this, so I might be talking bollocks. but I think I'm right. You take your estimated burn time, you halve it, and there you go for. So you do 6 on one side, 6 on the other. I don't know. It's supposed to give you something, the best, I don't know, sex or whatever. I don't know. But that's what we're going for. We're going for a 6-second burn. Well, T minus 6 seconds for a 12-second burn. Hopefully it gets us into a nice little circular orbit. Now the thing is, I could actually just jettison these pods and do it that way. And I missed my... Oh, okay, I guess whatever. We missed that little thing then. But we should have enough fuel left in these main side rockets to get us to where we need to be. Funnily enough, I've just realised why that is how it is. That's because the last time I did this, which was about 10 minutes ago, I was 80,000 meters above the surface. So I didn't have to do a lot of shiitake mushrooms. So they're actually just going to end up falling right back down to space, and we've got a minute to burn. Damn, I screwed up. I did. What did we end up with? Well, we're at 300 almost on the other side. That's a spicy meatball. Can we actually drop that down? Oh, apparently we're already shooting off into space with that fucking thing. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. There we go. Probably not the best time, but I wonder, could we actually... Oh, I'm supposed to set that as the target first. Let's try and set up this node. I'll skip over this because no one likes seeing nodes set up and all that kind of codswallop. Okay, so there we go, deploying the fairing real quick. Because even though we have 2 minutes to wait until this next burn, I thought I'd just bring out the lander. Because he has a solar panel on him, and even though we have, you know, 1500 electric charge, it's always a good idea to have your solar panels out. Now, he's only got that one solar panel because that's all I really needed for this lander, but who knows, maybe we will need something else. To be honest, this rocket is only designed to get us to the Mun. It's not designed to get us back from the Mun. That's what we're going to be using the mothership that's already around the Mun for. But who knows, maybe we'll have some fun. But we do need to crash this into the Mun, because if we don't crash it into the Mun, it's just going to be sat in space, and I don't like space debris. So we've got to make sure that we do actually have our thingy right here, which apparently we have a periapsis of 1 million. Nice. But I don't actually know how close we get to the Mun. How close do we get to the Mun? Okay, not that close. I probably should have tweaked it a bit more, but I'll tweak it on my way. Like when we get further up, I will tweak it then, like shift it around and all that kind of stuff, because I actually want to make sure that I land the thing. I want to make sure I land the lander. There we go, a bit redundant, but land the lander on the light side of the Moon, because trying to land the lander, that's going to get really annoying to repeat, but trying to land the lander is going to be really hard on the dark side of the Moon. So we have to wait for Macburry, or whatever his name was, to get back to the light side of the Moon before we do anything. And do you know what? I'm just going to throttle up real quick to see that we need a 42-second burn. So I'll jump back to you guys when we are on our way to the Mun. Okay, so as you can see, something kind of funky has actually happened. I missed... In fact, let's just turn this back on and drop this down. I missed my Mooner connection. I screwed up a little bit somewhere, but as you can see, I've got this weird maneuver set up here to slingshot me around Kerbin and get me on a course with the Mun. A really weird course with the Mun, but you know, it's something. So this has now become the wackiest space flight thing. I wanted to try and see if I can actually get it, you know, in a circle fashion. That looks kind of circular. So let's just drop it down. I don't know how I screwed up. Let me put it that way. I screwed up somehow massively. Oh, do you know what? If we just bring that up a little bit so I can see it. What does it say? 6,000 meters. Let's just bring it up a bit more. 26. Oh, that's too high. Okay, we can't see it there. So 11,000. Right, okay. English. So in 1 hour and 49 minutes, I need to do a 38-second burn to get me on the new trajectory. new trajectory to the Mun. How I fucked up, I'd like to point out, I have no idea. I did everything that I'd normally done in a moon mission before, right? I was going up, I set everything to go correctly. I think I sped up a little bit too fast and just kind of overshot the Mun, tried to fix it in the process, ended up on this weird collision course with Kerman at the minute. But we will, like I said, we will come back when we're around the Mun, let me put it that way. So who knows, maybe we'll end up blowing up in space or something. Okay, here we are around the Mun, and we are actually going in the wrong direction, as I can show you right now. It took a lot of finagling, and it was probably the most difficult and annoying maneuvers I've ever had to do. But we can't, because we're going the opposite direction of the way that the Mun is spinning, because the Mun spins clockwise and we're going anti-clock. No, it spins anti-clockwise, we're going clockwise. So it goes this way if you follow the mouse, and we're going the opposite way. So I've set up a maneuver to take me in, to swap the direction I'm going, which is why it's a 1 minute and 54 second burn instead of just, you know, bringing my thing down to get into a nice little orbit. But it's going to take us into a really dangerous orbit, I think. Now, there is no air resistance because there's no atmosphere on the Mun, but I don't know what the highest peak is. I should probably Google it, but I think because I'm not seeing, like, you know, the dotted line, I'm not seeing any little intersections. Look, it looks like I'm still flying around the Mun pretty damn perfectly. I should probably turn my SAS on real quick. But yeah, it looks like there's no, it looks like I'm not intersecting with any high risk mountains or anything. So what we need to do is we need to do that, and you'll see he's spinning into the good side. He's spinning into the light side, sorry, not the good side. He's been there a year and 5 days. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, dude. Good job you had, I don't know, surprisingly enough fuel and stuff to... Oh no, we put him inside the capsule, I forgot about that. So he had the solar panel to keep his oxygen makey thingy going or whatever. But what we need to do is we need to wait for this burn to come up so we can change our the direction we're going, and then we can get this lander finally down and rescue the guy and get him back to the mothership, and then get that ship home. But I doubt that's going to work. I think we're going to die and crash horrifically. But as you can see from what is left of this ship, we've just got this little engine here, the Cheetah liquid fuel engine, which is going to help us change our direction. It doesn't have a probe core on it, so I have two options. I can either leave it floating around the Mun, which will annoy the crap out of me, or I can basically set this entire thing to crash on the place where our Macburry guy is, and use most of this to cancel out our surface velocity and stuff. So use this entire big section back here as the landing rocket, I guess, to slow us down, and then when we get close to the surface, jettison it and use these little engines, these little Cub Veneer engines or Werner engines or whatever, to get us the rest of the way down. I'm thinking I'm going to do that because of the massive amount of fuel that's still in this tank. So let's get... I just realised we missed the node completely because I was talking. But here we go. We're just going to have to push it to the limit. That's what we're going to have to do. Oh, damn, we are like super close to the surface right now. Point prograde, please. Point prograde. Point prograde. Prograde now. No! Don't you dare crash. Okay, looks like we're gonna crash. Radial out, radial out, radial out. No, not radial out. Oh well, it looks like the wrecked craft and the guy piloting the craft is dead. Oh god, I was really, really, really hoping to survive this. Oh, I screwed up massively. We're gonna have to go back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we couldn't make it, Macburry. I'm sorry we couldn't make it. I actually thought I'd put you back in the craft. I guess we didn't. Yeah, Macburry, don't worry. We're just gonna have to we're gonna have to send up a second rescue craft because your fellow Kerman, God rest his soul, has just crashed into the planet and died a horrific death. Oh god, I'm an idiot. I'm a massive idiot. I should have seen how low I was and all that kind of stuff, but no, I was too busy trying to rescue you blank-faced ass. So, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to come back with another craft next time and rescue you because, Jesus Christ, you are a douche. We're not going to be able to get you your rescue craft yet, my friend. But don't worry, it will arrive pretty damn soon. Yep, you have fun with that. Just stand by your little flag and look all happy and stuff. Jesus Christ, that was a massive failure of a mission, my friend. And we lost a good Kerman in the process, or Kerbal, whatever. But don't worry, we will come back and try the rescue attempt again. I guess we'll call it Rescue Attempt Mark 2. And hopefully this time I won't fuck up like I did this time. So, thanks for coming to today's video, guys. You know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. But until then, and until our next rescue mission, thanks for coming along. And as always, stay awesome.